Oh, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. I feel like I've just not stopped working for the whole day. I've not seen any of the sunshine really. 33 degrees it peaked at here today. And I'm sweating. I can't lie. I'm literally sweating. I've been sat in front of all of these lights, all of the lights since about 2 p.m. and it's now 8:15. And I've still got one more video to record for the second channel for tomorrow. The work don't stop, people. Big up to everybody inside, and make sure you are smashing the like button. The likes are super low, or were super low. Big up Mama Flossie as well for a 2-month membership. Appreciate it. Big up to you, girl. Big up C Laura as well. Big up TJ gifted out memberships as well. 27 likes. There's 170 in it. Come on, man. You can do better than that. Let's get it done and dusted. We are going to go through the press conference. Mikel Arteta has addressed the nation, addressed the globe, and he's given us updates. He has told us how he spent his birthday in San Sebastian. And he's told us about William Saliba, Thomas Partey, etc., etc. Big up to everyone here, man. Big up everyone on Facebook as well. And hopefully you're all having a wonderful evening. I'm sweating thinking of the heat. I love the heat, bro, but not when I'm sat indoors. Yeah, and I'm not going to cry about it because this apartment during the winter, well, I say the winter, from January, end of December, middle to end of December till maybe first week of March, freezing. Yeah, you will see that. And I'm in my dressing gown and my hoodie and my dressing gown. And as soon as it gets to like mid-March, bro, this is a sweat box. But I'm not going to cry about it because that's not me. I'm not going to cry. I enjoyed the sun. So if I'm sitting there sweating, it is what it is. But anyway, let's get into the press conference. I'm not going to be going for too long, maybe half hour, if that, 25 minutes maybe. 25 minutes more. And then I'm going to record that video for the second channel for tomorrow about Noel Clarke being cancelled everywhere. And seen 2 podcasts that he's been on, the Winners Talking podcast and James English podcast. Go and subscribe to both of them if you haven't already. Both do decent content, very decent content, real talk, proper talking content. None of this wishy-washy podcast that you can't say this and you can't say that. So go and check them out. And yeah, I'll have a video at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning about Noel Clarke. If you haven't checked out the second channel, go and check it out. I've triggered a lot of people by saying Greenwood should be allowed to play for United again. It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. But anyway, let's get into the press conference. Let's talk about our game against Leeds United, which should be a walkover, really, if we're going on current form and stuff like that. But they are fighting for their lives. But ahead of our return to the Premier League action on Saturday against Leeds, Arteta was back in front of the media for his pre-match press conference at Colney. The boss was asked about Saliba, various members of the squad, thoughts on Leeds' recent improvement, and Saka's scintillating, that's a good buzzword, isn't it? Scintillating form. Anyway, first question. How he spent his birthday. I've already told you, back in San Sebastian. What was your birthday wish, Mikel? Like, Jesus Christ, this is the level. Oh, slurp. Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm writing your book, Mikel. Don't worry, relax. Anyway, on William Saliba's injury, which is why we're all here, because we want to know what the boss said. He said he's progressing. He still has some discomfort in his back. So do I. We are trying to manage him the best possible way, but unfortunately, he's not going to be fit for the game against Leeds. We are trying. He's trying to do everything to feel better and to get back to training, but not yet. Well, that didn't really tell us anything, did it, mate? He's probably going to miss the season. Let's just pull it down as he's missing the season. And if he gets back into the team before the end of the season, it's a bonus. How about that? And whether we'll see him back before the end of the season, he said, I'm hopeful, so is he. Back injuries are a bit tricky with how they evolve and the load that you put in certain areas, but he's very positive about it. The medical staff are positive too. Let's push it every day and see how he can cope with that and how the pain develops as well. He's obviously willing to be back in the team. Thomas Partey bringing his fitness coach alongside him on international duty. Again, another one. DJ Khaled, another one. Who just seems to have these niggly recurring little injuries. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? But he said it's something that we've done in the past. We have a really good relationship with the Ghanaian Federation, and we have to manage and look at our players. They have been really positive about it as well. We tried to help as much as possible. I think it works both ways. Obviously, he wasn't fit enough to play the second game, but hopefully he's going to be back for the weekend. Hopefully. He was in training. On the rest of the squad's fitness and thoughts on Rodri's tackle on Odegaard. We'll take a slurp of the Hollandaise. Yes, all of the soft people on social media have been crying about, oh, Rodri tried to injure him. Get over it. Like your manager says, these things happen in football when you play against each other, but the rest of them are all good. I don't know what that means, but yeah, these things happen. I'm winning manager of the month for the 4th time in a row. After a little blip that we had, he said we needed results and performances. We got the results in various ways. In some games, we had to react and push ourselves to the limit to get them. And in other ones, we were dominant. And won the games. We have a bigger gap. We'll continue to do that in every single game to try and play better. And against Leeds, it is going to be the same case. Mikel Arteta's favourite moment. What is your favourite moment in March? He said Reece Nelson's goal, the celebration, the hype we all had in the moment. I'd go along with that. I think that's the moment of the season as an Arsenal fan. I can't lie, as it stands anyway, the moment of the season. Reece! Reece! But he said, I'm especially pleased with the consistency we're showing every day, the way we train, the way we behave, and the way we're playing, the willingness and hunger to keep winning and winning. The unity in today's dressing room compared to his playing days. So I'm proud and happy to have developed a group of players and staff we have together. It's an absolute joy to work with them. I want to push the boundary and limits every day and enjoy the challenges ahead of us. It is the most beautiful part of the season. We need to enjoy every single second and day of it. This is what we talk about every day. On which dressing room from his playing days can he take inspiration from? He said probably when I was 15 years old at Barca. Random. We had 13, 14, 15-year-old lads there. Some went on to be incredibly successful footballers. We had to look after each other. It wasn't the only dressing room. We lived together as well. We had our own issues, hobbies, way of being. That was phenomenal. He loves the word phenomenal, doesn't he? He does say that a lot. Probably one of the biggest learning curves in my career. And I've taken certain bits and experiences out of that and took it into my professional career. Here we go. A question about Leeds United. Yes, here we go. They have a very clear DNA. How they behave, the character, the passion, the energy that they play with. They've been doing it for a long, long time. And now with a new manager and some new ideas, some players that have been injured, that they've had some issues with, are back. Not Gnotto. How'd you say his name? Gnotto, Nonto, Ginonto? How'd you say the guy's name? But anyway, he's going to apparently be missing. We have discussed openly and very clearly about what we expect tomorrow. And we have to be ready to beat a really good team. And they are a decent team until they get to the goal. And then they're not that decent. On whether he's been impressed with Javi Garcia, he said they have been really good. I know him as a player. He used to play in my hometown really well when I was a coach. He is a really good coach, dedicated, thoughtful, and very clear in his ideas of how he wants his team to play. He's coached so many teams, and it shows his quality. And I think that he has done very well so far. On whether Gabriel is 100%, Gabriel Jesus this is, and whether he's 100% fit and ready to go, he said he's very close to that. In the last 10 days, he's made a big step forward, and we can see that he's looser and he's not thinking about the previous injury. You can see that in training, and he's already creating chaos and unique moments. Well, that's good, that he is capable of. So we're in a good place now. He then went and asked about the women's team against Bayern. Nobody cares. If they did, they would have all been watching it. Bukayo Saka's consistency, what is that down to? He said it's about his mentality. I think there's been a shift there. See how much he wants it every single day. And then obviously the maturity acknowledgement about what he wants to do. His decision-making is getting better, which is true. His decision-making is getting better because normally before this season and during the start of this season, he was getting into the penalty box and he was just lashing shots or crosses aimlessly. He's now getting a lot better with that. He then said about Arsene Wenger being inducted. He said, no question, he deserves to be there. I agree, even though I can't stand the geezer. You can't knock what he has done in terms of when he first came into the football club. And he does deserve to be there. So fair play. Do you still speak to Wenger? He said, we are in touch. You know that he has been trying to stay away, and that's the way he is. We are trying to bring him back closer and closer. Please don't. Please don't. And I think that we've made some very important steps there, and his influence is going to be there. Some days his presence is enough. On the importance of men and women both fighting for it, nobody cares. On whether the international break was a help or a hindrance, I think it was a help. Yeah, I actually think we needed an international break just to let's go again. We've played a lot of games in a short period of time, and I think it was just a case of like, let's just reset. A lot of our players didn't go on international break, so it was a case of just reset and go again, which hopefully we're going to do tomorrow. We've won 6 straight games for the first time all season in the league. Let's make it 7. We had time to work and analyse and to think and get away and reflect on what we are doing and how we're going to approach the final push for the season. We had some time to fill our hearts with our loved ones and spend some time with them and get very different type of energy. That is very needed, so it was really good. He was then asked about, is it harder to play against teams in relegation? They want the points as much as we want them. Hopefully, we want them more. I'm not going to read the whole of that. It goes on forever. On managing the alteration to the starting 11 over the recent games. We try to adapt qualities of the players to get the best out of the team. Sometimes it's a character or the quality of the player. So in every phase, it's a good buzzword as well. Every phase, we try to get them in the most comfortable position for the best for the team. Rob Holding has huge experience at this club and in the Premier League, and I think he proved that in the right way against Palace. Rob Holding played all right against Palace. The only problem I have with Rob Holding is he ain't good enough to play consistently well for 10 games straight. So, yeah, watch it, drink it in, and hope for the best. I will come back to comments in a minute because obviously I'm on a different page. So bear with me, people. On whether his players will be allowed to watch the early kickoff tomorrow. He goes, our focus is on what we can control ourselves every single day. But we love to watch football games. He should have put in brackets, unless you're Ben White. And for sure we can. We'll be watching them like any other manager or team. And this is a great team to watch. There is a little bit of a gap between the games. But when we get to our game, the focus will be on nothing else. Everyone will switch on and we're focused. On whether Saliba's injury was one he'd been managing, he said no, something happened. We don't know if it happened in a previous game because he had a very awkward landing against Fulham. But before that, he was fine. On why he can't give a better extent of the injury. Finally, a decent question. Come on. That's one more for the doctors to answer. Well, surely you're in contact with the doctors, Mikkel. That should have been the next question. But no, it wasn't. And to be more specific about the area and the load that we put on the area, how we can cope with that and what kind of pain he can handle and the risk to make it worse. And this is the thing. For 2 weeks, we still don't know what the injury is and where in the back it is. And if you have to have surgery, let me tell you something right now. It'll be done for a long, long time. A long, long time. If he has to have back surgery, he's out for a long time. As it stands, he don't. But who knows? On what advice he'd give Florian, I can never pronounce this guy. Balogun. Can never pronounce his name. Florin Balogun. I can never pronounce it. On his international future, not even interested in that. On how much he knows about Rocky Rocastle. R.I.P. to Rocastle. What a player. I was pretty young at that stage when he was at the club, but you can see the paintings and the pictures. And you have a lot of people that you come across and have come across him. He was a huge character, charismatic, and someone that was very much loved at the club. It's great that the players and the clubs are remembering him and are making the day feel like something special. And listen, big up to Arsenal, right? Because Arsenal do this every year. Yeah, literally every year. 31st of March, Rocky Rocastle. And what a player, man. Like, what a player. Top drawer. Don't make him like that anymore. Could Saliba's injury affect the rest of the season? He said, I want to be positive. That kind of tells me it does, because he said, I want to be positive, which means it's kind of in the balance. I don't have the answer today, but we shall see on whether there are any other players in better form than Bukayo Saka in his position. He said, I don't know. We try to assess the players that we have in exceptional form. He's full of confidence, physical, right condition, and he is providing the team with what we need. There is no better player in the world right now on the right wing than Bukayo Saka. Make sure you are smashing the likes up as well, if you haven't already, people. We're not even on 100 likes yet, so make sure you are smashing them up. Obviously, it's payday for most people on the planet, so no fucker wants to watch me instead, do they? And whether he's surprised by his consistency at a young age, I think he's getting better and better. A lot of things he's doing to maintain that consistency, his habits in his everyday life, the way he conducts himself, allows people to give him advice, how he pushes himself and the people around him. Very important factors to be consistent. On what you thought of, I don't even know how you say this name, Frida Mayham's Golden. I don't even know who that is. Goodbye. On whether he was comfortable with the amount of minutes Bukayo Saka was playing during the international break. We've only had one question about Leeds. The players that are fit and ready to play international had 2 important games. Bukayo is coming more and more important for England, so you have to fulfill your role. The role gets bigger, you have to fulfill that. That's what he did. See, the manager knows. On his message to our supporters for the final 10 games, to live the day, enjoy the day, push on the day, and give full energy that they have, and the rest will come. That's what we are going to do, give a real push every day to get our best. So with their help and support, we're a much better team. That's all we're asking. Nothing different from what they've done the whole season. On how important their positivity is. Everything has to be positive. Because if it isn't, you should be cancelled, according to social media. What we do every day, our message to them is what we perceive from them every single day. It's not only what we eat, it is what the players read, to all the positive messages and the feeling of support, energy, enthusiasm for the day to come. We will enjoy what is coming, and it is beautiful. That gives you energy and fuels your desire to play in front of them. When we have those 96 minutes to play for, they really stand out and get behind the team and inspire them. Big up Mikel Arteta. Anyway, that concludes the press conference. Goodbye. Most of it was a load of bollocks, let's be real. But anyway, let's go to your comments for the next 5-10 minutes, and then I'm bouncing. PRFC, yes. Bro, I don't even know half of what they were waffling about. One question about Leeds is kind of mad. But Leeds United are fighting for their lives. They have got players out injured. And we should have been asking about that, but it is what it is, isn't it? Anyway, are you good? I'm very good. I'm very good, mate. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm writing your book, Mikel. Slurp. Swivel Club's hilarious at times. Man's like Saliba will. Hey, listen, hopefully Saliba is okay. Yeah, the one thing I will say is that when he said, I'm trying to be positive, that's telling me that he's not going to be okay. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. We shall see. Anyway, how was it watching Nicholas Anelka week in, week out? Bro, Nicholas Anelka was mad. He was such a sick footballer. I can't lie. Proper sick footballer. Big up Black Gemini as well, man. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Not an Arsenal fan, but the shirt is saucy. Hey, big up, man. Because I've seen a lot of compliments on the shirt. It's got 89 written on the back as well. Yeah, but it's got him big on the back. Come on, 1989. Nice polo, man. Nice badge. I don't think it's available on their website. I bought it years ago. I bought it a couple of years ago. But yeah, it is a nice shirt, man. Very nice shirt. It was obviously the year we won the league at Anfield. Anyway, feel your hearts, people. Feel your hearts and smash the like button up. We're still not on 100 fucking likes. What's going on here? It's going off. It's all going off. There you go. Abby, I've cleared that up. It is a 1989 Anfield polo. I don't know if it's still on the website. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it ain't on the website, mate, to be fair. If you type in 1989 Arsenal polo, I'm sure you'll find one somewhere, mate. But yeah, I think it was about 35 quid, something like that. Yeah, I can never pronounce Balogun's first name. Can never do it. Literally never pronounce his first name. Is that an AFTV? It sounded like it, didn't it? Where's the transmitting? Yes, we didn't have a transmitting in the press conference today. We didn't have a process in the press conference today. We still had a lot of buzzwords though. Leeds will play dirty. I think Leeds will have a go. I can't lie, but they'll get to the final third and then they'll flop. They're not very good, mate. Let's be real with it. They're not very good. I think that the lower teams will decide the title. Relegation race is tight. Games against Leeds, West Ham, Southampton. We've also got Wolves and Nottingham Forest as well. It's kind of mad. It's kind of mad that we've got all of these relegation fodder teams between now and the end of the season. But real talk, I think we'll just blitz all of them. Like, honestly, I think we'll beat all of them. All of the teams I've just mentioned, I think we'll beat them all. Yeah, I think that he's got the mentality to get them on it, man. So hopefully. Lee, you want to look at Jordan Peterson on your... Bro, that's somebody I do want to have a look at, yeah. The problem I have, yeah, which is why I've gone away from doing the edited clips, yeah. And big up my boy Halimi, man. He's still running my TikTok for me, but I've gone away from the edited clips. There's so many clips, bro, are just copyright. Even if I'll give an example, the Mr. Beast video. I went on Mr. Beast Squid Game video on his own channel, and I just took literally 2 seconds at the very beginning where he says, this is Squid Game, 456 people are here. Last man or woman standing wins 456 grand. Copyright. 2 second clip. What happened to fair usage? Yeah, what happened to fair usage? So yeah, that got done. I couldn't use that. I've tried doing other clips. I think I was trying to do Jimmy Carr's worst jokes, or like most like on the edge jokes, like not worst jokes, but deep, like nasty jokes. I was trying to do that, and I sat up for like 6 hours trying to get all the clips, yeah, put them all together, yeah, and then that was done. Literally every single clip for copyright. At that point, I was like, so it is hard, man. It is hard when you're taking clips off of YouTube for celebrities or more famous YouTubers and stuff like that. It's very difficult, mate. Very difficult. And for me, it's a lot easier just to record for 10 minutes. Like I said, tomorrow, the video is about Noel Clarke being cancelled from everywhere. Yeah, and I've watched 2 podcasts about that, and I'm going to give my thoughts on it. I'm going to record that when I'm done with this. So it's very easy for me to just sit there, put Noel Clarke on the green screen, different background on the outside of the green screen, just talk for 10 minutes. No editing, no nothing, bang, job done. I did Mason Greenwood video earlier. So yeah, man, it's not easy to take other people's clips and get away with being done for copyright. So yeah, man, big up to Lee in the chat. 3-0 Arsenal tomorrow, easy, says TJ. 2-month membership today. Big up to you, my friend. Hope you're well. I think we'll beat them comfortably, man. I agree. I think it's going to be a comfortable victory, mate. And I think like if we get an early goal against them, curtains, literally 4-5, open the floodgates. Yeah, but if they get a goal early, then they've got something to hang on to, isn't they? So I don't know, man. It's an interesting game, but if we don't win, then we've only got ourselves to blame, mate. Because listen, we're all going to be sat there watching that City Liverpool game tomorrow, that's for sure. And hopefully the Scousers do us a favour. Wouldn't it be nice if they beat Man City tomorrow and then we go and slap Leeds up and now we're 11 clear? Yeah, even if they win their game in hand, it'll still be 8 clear. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. But there we go. We'll see. Paratici. Oh, he's been sacked from Tottenham now, is he? I dropped a video on the second channel about Paratici the other day. But he's been sacked. They should have sacked him. Well, they probably shouldn't have employed him. I forgot Splinter as a... Bro, do you know what it is? It's because I recorded the Greenwood video, so I don't have the Splinter and all of that on there, man. But I am going to wrap this up in a minute, people, because I am knackered. I've been sat in this chair for 6.5 hours. It's like a match day. I've got to do it all over again tomorrow, 6.5 hours. Right, big up Hasbullah as well. That I was going to say kid, but he's not really a kid, is he? Yeah, that guy's hilarious, man. Proper hilarious. He hasn't been sacked. He left. Interesting. But anyway, let's read a couple more questions and comments out. Big up to everyone on Facebook as well. Big up Liam. You're the only person on Facebook. That's what I'm saying. Everyone's paid today. The views are dead. Everyone's paid today. Last Friday of the month, mate. Everyone's out. They don't want to watch League Gunner. Why would you? Yeah, if you've been paid, you're out, mate. You're out. Big up to everyone who is here, man. I appreciate all of you. 400 people watching live. Come on. Yeah, make sure the likes go up as well. Come on. If you're watching this, like the thing. Like the thing. 114 likes, 398 people watching. Come on. We'll do a few more. When are you going back to the UK? I ain't. Literally, I ain't. Literally not. Why would I, bro? It's 33 degrees here today. 33 degrees. Do you know how hot that is? In March. Oof. Mad. Anyway. If Liverpool win tomorrow and Arsenal win tomorrow, many drinks will be had. Damn right it will, mate. Going for a draw between... I'll take a draw. Big up Lewis, man. I'll take a draw. Maybe you should react to Hasbulla. that guy's hilarious, mate. It's the facial expressions that crack me up. Literally. And the memes of him, so funny, man. Yeah, come on. Big up everyone inside, man. Big up everyone in it. I am going to wrap this up, though, people. I would leave the UK in a heartbeat if I could. You can, bro. You can. Positive mental attitude. Trust me. Who or what is a League Gunner, says Jaminio. I'd rather spend my Fridays sitting at home on the couch, eating chocolate and watching some random shit TV shows. No, I don't even want, mate. I've got a TV over there. I've been in this gaff 2 years in July. Never plugged it in. It's still sat. I've never plugged it in. You know, I've got a monitor. It's not even a TV. Well, no, it's a monitor. It's like a curved monitor that I used to use for YouTube to have different things going on different screens. And I'll just do it on my Mac. And I put that monitor in my bedroom and linked up my Netflix to it. That's it. I don't watch TV, man. I don't watch TV, man. Fuck TV. I only watch stuff on Netflix, YouTube, stuff like that, really. Thoughts on Valencia getting relegated this year. Kind of crazy how large a club like that with a great academy are struggling. That's what happens when you get the wrong ownership, mate. Yeah, their fans were all outside the ground the other week instead of watching the game. They were protesting outside. Yes, you don't fuck with Spaniards or French on protests or Italians, mate. Like they know how to protest. It's crazy. But yeah, if they get relegated, it's kind of sad, isn't it? It is kind of sad. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Lee, you should react to the Sidemen. The Sidemen reacted to me, believe it or not, when I said Welbeck's better than Salah. I was on the Sidemen Reacts channel. My nephew was going nuts. Oh my God, Uncle Lee, I can't believe you're on the Sidemen's channel. He couldn't believe it. Like, it was literally like, wow, this is mind-blowing. How is my uncle on their channel? Funny, isn't it? But anyway, we are going to wrap this up. Thank you very much to the 400 people still watching live. Appreciate it. Make sure you smash the like button up before you leave. I will be back again tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. on the Reacts channel. In fact, let me give you the link for that channel before we wrap this up. Go and sub to that channel, people. Come on. That channel was doing bits at the minute. There it is. Bosh. Let's go and give you the link for that. I spoke about Mason Greenwood. A lot of people are angry about it because I said he should play for United again. But give me your thoughts. Go and watch it. I did back it with a bit of context. So, yeah, go and check that out. But tomorrow I will be back again with another video of somebody else that got cancelled on that channel. So go and sub to that. Noel Clarke from Adulthood, Kidulthood, Bulletproof. Yeah, the guy's sad, really. It's kind of sad, especially when not a single person, not a single soul on the planet has ever gone to a police station and reported this guy for anything. Lock off, cancelled, dusted. BAFTA award winner, man. Gone, dusted. See you later. Kind of mad. So I'm going to do a reaction video to that. I'm going to record that in a minute. That'll be at 8 a.m. And then I'm back on here, 2 p.m. UK time tomorrow with Ola. Ola wasn't going to be joining me, but now he is joining me. He was going to be busy tomorrow. I think he was going to watch the AJ fight. But I think he's going to get there a bit earlier, and we're going to do the show anyway. So yeah, man. Mad love to everyone who is in here. Wait, what happened to Noel Clarke? All right, bro, very quickly before I wrap this up, yeah? Bro, literally cancelled everywhere, bro. Yeah, 20 allegations came out about like sexual harassment and bullying and this and that. Not a single person's gone to the police stations to report him, bro. It's mad. It's kind of crazy. If you want to know more, firstly, check out my channel tomorrow. In fact, secondly, check out my channel tomorrow. Go and check out James English podcast. Yeah, he put it out about 2 days ago, yesterday, day before. Failing that, go to both, because I watched them both yesterday. The Winners Talking podcast, the Winners Talking podcast and James English podcast, and go and listen to his story, because I knew about this guy anyway being cancelled, but I didn't know the background. I didn't know what's happened entirely, because it was like, oh wow, he's been cancelled. But social justice warriors, bro, that's what it is. Yeah, judge, jury, and executioner on social media when there is no evidence. Nobody's reported him. It's kind of mad. So yeah, anybody who don't know who Noel Clarke is, adulthood, kidulthood, bulletproof, 4321. He's done loads of stuff, man. I think he was in Doctor Who as well. BAFTA award winner for like services to the industry and all that. Crazy, mate. Absolutely scenes that he's been cancelled. And we'll end on that. Do not even get me started. Do not even get me started. And on that bombshell, boom, boom, we're out of here, people. Have a blessed Friday, man, whatever it is you are doing. Go and check out the second channel, Lee Reacts. Go and check out the videos on there. Sub to that. Leave your comments, thoughts, feelings. Make sure you sub to this, and I'll be back again. We're out of here. Southgate out.